What's going on, Geminites? It's your boy GemMint back at you with another ARCADE1UP unboxing and review. This time we have the Marvel Superheroes cabinet, which comes with 3 games. It comes with Marvel Superheroes, X-Men Children of the Atom, and it comes with Punisher, which is the Punisher Nick Fury kind of side scroll and beat 'em up. I was more of a Mortal Kombat Street Fighter fan growing up. I didn't play these games that much, but I thought, man, this is a comic book channel. We got the comic book room. What better than this cabinet with Thanos on the side, with these 3 comic book related games to have up in the Gempire here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Now, funny enough, I did pre-order the limited edition one back in July. Paid it in full. It comes with yellow T-molding. It comes with a light up marquee, Sanwa joystick and buttons, and it's limited to 8,000 pieces. Now, this thing started shipping first, and people started getting it at Walmart's, and I couldn't contain myself. So I picked it up thinking I will just buy this and cancel the limited edition one. But ARCADE1UP won't let you cancel the limited edition because it's after 30 days or 90 days or whatever. So we'll see what happens. I might end up with 2. I might be able to get my money back off the limited edition. If I get stuck with 2, maybe I'll just mod this one and keep the limited edition one. So, we'll stay tuned and see what happens with that. But let's go ahead and unbox this one and take a look at it. I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to these ARCADE1UP machines, it's all about this side art for me. Like, something about having these dedicated cabinets that matches the games that are on the inside that just brings me back to like my childhood playing in the arcades. And that's why I don't want to do a big custom built main one with 1,000 games. I just like to have all these individual machines with the graphics on them. It's dope. Alright, so that box had the control deck. Again, what a perfect control deck for this room with the comic book panels here. Looks like it's from Infinity Gauntlet. Similar button style to Street Fighter or any kind of Marvel vs. Capcom game. Which, by the way, I don't know why they didn't do Marvel vs. Capcom. I mean, that would be a good mod for this machine if I do end up with that limited edition one. Or another thing I was thinking is maybe if I end up with both of them, to bring one to my office at work. That would be kind of dope. What do they call this? The kick plate goes in the front, and here's obviously the monitor. I don't know why they included the Punisher game. I think that was a very odd choice. Definitely think they should have went Marvel vs. Capcom, unless they plan on doing an entire Marvel vs. Capcom cab. I don't know why they didn't do the X-Men arcade game. Again, unless they're planning on doing a 4-player one or a 6-player one. Man, that might be, if they do a 6-player, that would be pretty cool. But for that Punisher game, it's an odd choice, man. I didn't even know about that game until just recently, like a couple years ago when I got a Raspberry Pi and I played it to the end. Doesn't seem to have much replay value on that Punisher game, but, they could have just did 2 games like Turtles, but they just threw in a 3rd. You know what I would have really liked would have been that Spider-Man side-scrolling game. That's a game that you don't see often, and it hasn't worked on any of my Raspberry Pis that I've had. Alright, you guys don't want to see me struggle putting this thing together, but nah, it's easy. Like, I always say, if you put together IKEA stuff, which I have a lot of bookshelves, you can put these together. All you need is a screwdriver. It comes with all the kind of screws and everything else that you need here. So, when you get back, this thing will be fully assembled. Alright guys, here we go. I got about halfway through assembling this thing when I realized that Walmart did not send me the one with the riser, which is what I paid for. So, not ARCADE1UP's fault. I reached out to Walmart. They're going to send me a replacement, but I figured, you know what, I'll just finish putting this thing together. And I ran out and got me a regular riser so I could do the video and play it until the new one arrives. Because I figured, man, what if they send the wrong one again? So I figured, you know what, we'll just go ahead and, get us a riser. Which is not really a big deal because actually, like my Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter are on that type of riser as well. But here we go. It's the Marvel Superheroes cabinet. I think it looks great. I like the blue T molding. I was playing it a little bit to see if it worked. Panels very cool with the comic book panels here. The bezel same as that. So I figure we'll throw this thing on the tripod. We'll test out the games. We'll play them a little bit. We'll see how the buttons feel. And then I'm going to put this where I plan to keep it. And we'll do a nice little room tour because kind of got everything in there that I want right now. Alright guys, so the 3 games, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men Children of the Atom, and the Punisher. Let's test out Marvel Superheroes. Again, I'm a Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat guy. This game I didn't play as much. I really need to do some tutorials on how to like do the special moves and how to use the Infinity Stones and everything. So this one's cool because you have like, it's not just X-Men, right? You have Iron Man, Spider-Man, Hulk. This one has that crazy high jump. See, as I got the Soul Stone, I don't know how to use it. I just kind of try to do a super. But he used the Power Stone. So the buttons feel good to me. I mean, I'm not a pro enough at this game to know the difference between these buttons and Sandwall buttons. I mean, these feel just fine to me. The joystick feels very responsive. It's loose, but you can still feel the clicks for each diagonal, so I like that. Doesn't feel too loose. Took my stone. There we go. Bong. Oh shit. Damn. You got me on that one. Alright, so you hold down start, you go back to the main menu. Or player 1, I should say. And let's check out X-Men Children of the Atom, which is like a similar game to this, but it's just X-Men characters. So the volume is similar to Ninja Turtles. You have like a TV setting volume, which is cool because Wave 1, like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, had like off, medium, and high. So this one you have Iceman now, Colossus, Silver Samurai, Spiral, Sentinels in there, Omega Red. Let's go Cyclops. I mean, what better game to have up in here, man? With all the comics and everything, it just goes perfect. So I do have a meter, so I guess I'll get like a special move when I fill this meter up. If I don't get killed first. Oh. I like about this game, what I like about it is I don't know a lot about this game, so I can definitely practice and learn more. Like Mortal Kombat I play, it's like I know that game in and out. Alright, cool. Now lastly, let's check out the Punisher. That's a side-scrolling beat-em-up where you could be Punisher or you could be Nick Fury. So you have attack is blue, jump is red. So that's just 2 buttons. I don't know why they didn't do Marvel vs. Capcom. I would have liked to see the Spider-Man beat-em-up game, but maybe we'll get those later. Who would have thought we would ever get the Punisher game, man? I never even saw this in arcades as a kid. And I spent a lot of time in the arcades. I gotta get that cash though. You can shoot them from off screen or throw bombs. I forget how to do that shit. Oh, there you go. Throw the bomb in the air. But there's a way to kill people off screen with a gun though. Oh, there you go. Oh, you gotta have the gun, and when you're far away, okay. Get you that chicken. So when you're far away, you can use the guns. Do you throw this dog? Still a fun game, man. I guess Nick Fury is the second player. There you go. OG Nick Fury. Pretty cool, man. So it's like a Final Fight type of game, Streets of Rage type of game. Bomb. Cheating like crazy with them bombs. Alright guys, so that's the 3 games. Let's put this in its place and we'll do a little room tour, man. I gotta tidy up a little bit, but I think it's gonna be a good tour, so stay tuned. Alright guys, let's take a little look at the place that I like to call the Gempire. For those of you that don't follow the channel, I am a statue collector as well. So I have this little area on the outside. I used to have a much larger statue collection, but I sold it all and I'm just rebuilding. And I actually got the Sideshow Juggernaut coming in. I actually think I'm gonna change this up so that that small shelf space is at the bottom. So I think that's gonna be the project for today. But got some custom statues here. That custom spawn. You could check my channel under the statue unboxing and review playlist to take a look at all these. These are some Sideshow X-Men. And then moving on into the room, it's kind of like a little arcade now. Just recently got the Ninja Turtles cabinet. I also collect omnibus and collected editions. And so I do haul videos for that. I do reviews on them after we read them. Try to get everything in the frame here. The loft is all messed up. Don't pay attention to that. But I kind of like how I got the turtles here, right? It's like all in this little nook. And the board fits perfectly in front of the Calyx shelf here. So you got that. Got the Marvel superheroes chilling right here. I think it's a good look having that comic art on the side in this room. Got Raphael. I'm gonna probably put some other statues up here still, just making space. Got some short boxes of comics, some Funkos. Posters on the wall. The only other thing I want to do in here is put a curtain over that window. Got a little couch spot to chill, desk to do videos and read. Got my George Molina art print here from New York Comic Con. But ever since I put these cabs in this room, I play them a lot more. So I like that. Got my 92 Marvel Masterpieces framed up, custom framed at Michael's. I really need to get that curtain, right? My man Brian Cochran makes those wood comic book pieces if you're looking for them. So that's it, man. Gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Let me know what you think about the Marvel Superheroes cabinet and maybe the room tour as well while you're at it. And make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for all this other goodness that we do. Daily content as well, so we always got something good for you. And stay minty fresh. Peace.